Hey everybody, I'm back. Two things really. One, do you think this is a good sea wolf? I have one assault missile, three strike missiles, and one hailstorm. The hailstorm's really there because I don't have engines 3, so I'm thinking it's possible I cannot outrun all mortars. I might be wrong. I don't really know. That's why I have the hailstorm. So I'm thinking if I have 5 ships with 5 hailstorm Bs, I can knock down one assault mortar that's coming out of a cargo ship. I don't know. Let's see. But I'm kind of curious if the range of the 74 plus the whatever and the strike missiles, if that screws me up, because this one starts shooting, so I move, but these haven't started shooting yet. I don't know. Kind of curious. I was going between that and just using cutlass missiles. You can use like a couple of 3s and a couple of 2s, and I think you would work. So I don't know. I'd be curious in your comments if you think this is useful or not. I just started it like a minute ago. I now have 3 more floating fortresses to complement the 2 that I already have that are actually set up for base fleets. These 3 are set up for ranking up. They are all 3 thrusters, level 2 engines, and then just tons and tons of shockwaves. Shockwave L's. I actually just finished N. Is N the good one? N's the other reasonable one? It has, yes, it has a lower spread and a higher splash, which I think is awesome, because if you look at specials, you will see that the purpose of a rangefinder is to reduce your spread, and the purpose of a enhanced warhead is to increase your splash. No, not that one. Sorry. High explosive shells. The purpose of a high explosive shell is to increase your splash. So I'm thinking that since I just finished the N, that the N is actually better than the L for bases. For ships, I still think L is better, but for bases, I'm thinking that, oh, they didn't come in, the N is better. If you have comments on that, let me know. But I'm thinking that I'm going to start outfitting my base fleets with the N. I do know from seeing some other videos of the N mortar thingamajigger is physically larger than the L, so it's a little more impressive in the air. Now that really has a whole lot to do with the decision-making process, but I'm still hoping that this thingy finishes. I did get one level 8 blueprint. This weekend they have this like special little cargo ship show up faster, reload times half the time. I've gotten like 2 blueprints. One finished it off the end, and one was for one of the assault mortars, which I don't really want either one. I want this one, because if I have this is my only siege. Let me check. Siege rockets. I don't really want siege rockets. I want siege missile or siege mortar. I don't have anything for a siege mortar, and because of the way things work, I'm not going to get it. But I'm this far into siege missile, so I'm like, I want this to finish. That's what I really want to finish. Okay, so my other rant is on the wish list on the forums. People are asking for a second dock so that you can refit. And my response is, no. Let me just tell you how it works. Everybody that I've ever talked to has done the same thing. My mom plays this game, and she's done the same thing. I've done the same thing. When you're in the battle barge stage of this game, do I have any here with battle barge. Okay, when you're in the battle barge level of this game, you're gonna make boats that don't make any sense at all. You're gonna take your guns and you're gonna go look at your advanced lab and say, "Oh, I have missiles. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if I reduced my spread?" And so you put rangefinder or something stupid on there, and you don't know, but you learn. And by the time you get to Levi's, you pretty much learn what's stupid and what's not stupid, what marries, right? So at that point, you start making better ships. So there's a couple threads out there on the wish list of having 2 docks, one for refitting only and one for building. I don't buy it. I think it's fine the way it is. I think that's one of your constraints of the game. I think a bigger constraint of the game is you can only have one thing upgraded at a time. I think that's a bigger constraint than your dock and your refitting. I mean, if you made tons of ships that make no sense, then yeah, you kind of have a lot of fixing to do. But if all you did was mess up your battle barge stage of the game, like everybody I've talked to so far has, then you know you're no worse than anybody else. I mean, you feel stupid because once you get to Levi's and you learn how the game works, you're like, oh, well this ship was dumb. Why did I put missiles with a high explosive shell or something? You know, something stupid. And I've done that. I don't know if you ever saw that on a video, but I've had I think I've had some battle barges. I'm pretty sure I don't have many more because I probably scrapped them or refitted them. I think I refitted any dumb ones. But you know, everybody does it at some point or another. Everybody creates some ships that don't make any logical sense, that have specials that are incompatible with the guns, and you know, at some point you learn it, so you move on. But I think a lot of people have been in that situation. So I don't know if y'all have seen this, but this is what I'm doing for the level 6s to not the level 6s, for my floating fortresses to level up. That's nice. That's a ghost fleet. So I don't want to use any base fleets that are not fully ranked all the way to stars, because hitting bases gives you almost no ranking ability. So I want to do all of that ahead of time. So I'm just taking, and I started with one floating fortress, but it's actually a little painful using one floating fortress. So all I'm doing is I target specifically, oh, even in the battle they don't show up. I'm targeting specifically level 6 fleets, because that's what this is designed for. I have one ship that is anti-mortar. That's the only thing on the ship, and it proves that anti-mortar helps in no way with experience points, because the only way it got its first ranking was the fact that it's died a couple times, and you can get like up to 10 points per death. So what I do on a level 6, the nice thing is this one are, they have mortars on them, so they're gonna stop. And what I do is wait till this one, the lead ship, lines up with the other ships, so these two are kind of in line, and then I'll start moving away. And then when all the other ships except for those two are dead, then I'll turn it at a 90-degree angle. And the nice thing about turning a 90-degree angle is you're still moving, but these two ships will stop moving because they're firing mortars. And so I'll just keep going, and depending on if I need resources, then I'll have a ship to follow them. If I don't need resources really, then I'll just If I really don't need resources, I'll just keep hitting 6s until I take enough damage. Because every once in a while a mortar will get through. So you just immediately turn them all around. Oh, that's nice. I had them and now they disappeared. But I can still see the shadow of them, so I don't really care. I know where they're at, and that's all that matters. Doesn't matter that it's pretty, it matters that it works. Just turn them all around, wait. Let's see, stop moving. He's going to come in range in just a second, so they're going to start firing. But I don't want to move until this one lines up with this one. I want this one in the pocket, in this little pocket right here. Right there. So now I go off and move everybody. And then you turn him. It's just so he stops, and these all guys will actually hit him. Bada bing. That's all there is to it, really. You do that a ton of times, and you will you'll rank up the ships pretty quick. So I hit them twice. I hit 2 fleets, and we'll go see what we got. Let me give you a little update of where we're at since I built the 3 floating fortresses that you just saw. That probably consumed most of the time. I started the upgraded weapons lab. I had already been working on the hammerhead. I think I told you I was going to have all my floating fortresses before the hammerhead finished, and I do. I am working on enhanced warhead. Why did I start that? I started that I don't know why I started that, because I was working on this one and I want this. Oh shit, I clicked the screen too fast. I was going to show you how much thingies it collected. You're going to get about, okay, for floating fortresses against level 6s, the math is different based off the ship and what you're hitting, but for level 6s and floating fortresses, and I think hammerheads too, 10, you're going to get 10 points for killing a fleet. You're going to get 10 points if you die. Don't die, just go kill another fleet. So if I did that, then I would have got 20, I hit 2 level 6s, so I would have got 20 points per ship. And there's no way I can prove that to you because I didn't leave that screen up. So I should have got, you know, 2, 4, 6. I should have got 60 points for experience. So I think I have all of my howitzers now have the anti-mortar level 3. So I'm super psyched about that. I think every single one of these does. Yepper, and yepper. I don't think I have any specials or anything else though. Might have it on this one. Nope. 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 Just the howitzers right now. Sector I'm in, I've never been hit. I haven't been hit since I got to this sector. It's generally a no-hit in sector. Some new people have come in, kind of given a little grief to that. But if they really want to enforce it, the perfect way to enforce an in-sector no-hitting is bunker busters. If you have people in a sector that are hitting and you have a no in-sector hitting policy, you just keep taking out their dock until they give up. that's about all that's going on. I am actually, not that. I am curious to know if what your thoughts are on this for a Seawolf. I really like the idea of helping out other people, and I also like the idea of killing my cargo faster for level 8s or 9s. I don't have Engines 3 yet, so I'm thinking this is about probably the best I can do. But if you think I can do a better Seawolf with what I have to work with, let me know. But let me know why. Don't just say, "Hey, you suck. You're a noob." Let me know why you think something might be better. So, anyway, I've been rambling for a while. So, my task right now: rank these guys up, build some more Seawolves. I will build maybe one more Seawolf, and then I'll have to decide if I'm going to keep building Seawolves or start building a Hammerhead, or start refitting the floating fortresses. Because by that time, I think the floating fortresses will be ranked up. Shouldn't take too long to do this. That's about it. Oh, and I kind of already said that I want this for the missiles, and I want this for the mortars, but in some ways I don't really care about this until the mortars are a higher level, and I can't do that until this has been upgraded to a level 10. So we'll see. I'll probably do the side loaders anyway, even with these, just so the mortars actually hit. So anyway, that's everything. I'm tired of talking. Talk to you later. Bye.